Hey everybody, it's Nicole, and we are currently at Ala Moana Shopping Center. And this is one of the bigger malls. It's close to Waikiki, and right now the mall is actually closed, which is actually kind of nice because there's not a whole bunch of people, although the music is super loud, if you can't tell. So I am with my youngest, and we are waiting for my oldest and my mom. We're going to be meeting them for lunch because my oldest is having a meeting with my mom and a bunch of people who are going to be going on the tour to Japan. So what I'm gonna do is we're sitting down for a little bit. We're gonna be meeting my mom for lunch in maybe about an hour or so, and I'll kind of take you around to see what the mall is like. And you can, and sorry, I've got like really dry skin today, and I know I've been MIA for the last week or so. I needed to kind of recharge. And it's funny because just the idea of putting together a video was giving me anxiety. I don't know why. I think it's because I was pushing myself so hard and not giving myself enough time for me. So I decided to take a short little me time hiatus, which is, has been about a week or so, maybe a little bit longer. And so I have decided to do this. This is definitely outside my comfort zone because it is about a half an hour drive away from my house. And it's in, like I said, a big mall with lots of people, lots of tourists. And so I'll just we're gonna just kind of take a leisurely walk through the mall. And the one thing that I wanted to share with you all is some really great news. So I know that you guys know that I managed to hit my 4,000 hours, and I was waiting for approval from YouTube to become monetized, and I got the approval. And I am now monetized. So the plan is to have a monetization party. I get to have my own monetization party, and that makes me super excited to celebrate my accomplishment that you guys helped me get me to. It took approximately 6 months, from which I understand is pretty quick. So I have been blessed by having some great supporters like you guys to get me to this point. And so I really appreciate the fact that that you guys have gotten me to to this great accomplishment, because it is a huge accomplishment. Because I know that there are some channels out there who have been working really hard as well, but have not managed to meet that accomplishment quite yet. So I think I want to have a monetization party probably either at the end of February, beginning of March, and do a couple of giveaways. And there are a couple of things that I am trying to, the key word is trying to work on, that are outside of my comfort zone as far as the yarn goes. So I have a couple of patterns that I have lined up. They're mandalas and shawls that are using fine yarn, not lace weight, but fine weight yarn. And I would like to make a couple of those things to be able to give it away. And then those are also some things that I'm going to be using to put in as a part of the Quiet Crafting with Nicole. So, which brings me to who I am. My name is Nicole, and this is my channel. My channel is a little different than everybody else's. It is talking about art therapy and how it ties in to helping people with mental health or mental illnesses, along with chronic illnesses and chronic pain. And because I deal with both. And when you have those type of things, they affect each other both ways. So a lot of times if you have one, it will affect the other. So if you have chronic pain, it will affect your mood. Or if you have chronic illnesses, sometimes it will affect the way you physically feel. So like I like to use the example of whenever I have panic attacks, it causes me to break out in a sweat. I have stomach aches, and sometimes headaches. I get really tired because it takes a lot of energy out of me. And art therapy, like crochet and then of course the resin pouring, is something that helps me cope with those two things. And so I like to share those things with you guys because I think it's really, really important to talk about those things. So I like to bring a lot of variety to my channel, that it's not just about yarn, it's not just about yarn hauls, it's not just about crocheting, it's not just about resin and resin pouring and doing my live pours. It's about doing stuff like this with vlogs and showing that even though I have agoraphobia and social anxiety, that I can push myself and be able to say, okay, even though I know it's hard, even though I know it may take me a while to get going, to go out and do these things, it can be done. So I hope that you enjoy this segment and you can see what Ala Moana Shopping Center is like. I'm here with my youngest, and that you can kind of see what it looks like. Today is a really nice day. It's nice and sunny. Right now, I want to say probably it's in the mid 70s. And for us here in Hawaii, winter is obviously it's not snow. Although we do get snow on the Big Island, on Maui, on Haleakala, and then Mauna Kea, Mauna Loa. They do get winter weather warnings because it does snow, but we do get a lot of rain. So, and then of course that agitates my fibromyalgia. But today is a nice day. It looks like a lot of the stores are starting to open up. And I'm not necessarily going to go into any of the stores. We're going to just kind of do a lot of window shopping and just get a little bit of exercise. So I hope you'll stick around and enjoy this little walk around with me for today. So I apologize for being MIA for the portion that I had, but I felt that I really needed it for me and to kind of take a step back, and didn't feel the pressure of needing to have some sort of content to put out there. I do plan on, so today is Sunday. I'll be probably posting this on Monday, which is tomorrow, and it's a holiday. My son doesn't have school. And I will, I hope you'll, like I said, I hope you'll enjoy it. And then I have some other content that I will be posting over the next so many days, and maybe do some quiet crafting with my crochet project, which I hope will turn out okay. What I'm having problem with, obviously, is the manipulation of the yarn. So I'm gonna hit pause right now and then turn the camera around, and we're gonna do a little bit of walking here after we've rested a little bit, because walking takes a lot of energy out of me. So when I am ready to get going, we're gonna walk around so you can see what the mall looks like. Okay, so I hope you enjoy this. Thanks. This shop is called It's Sugar. It looks like it's a huge candy store, and I'm just gonna do a quick bit of a 360 because of copyright problems. Okay, so we went into that sugar candy store and I picked up a couple of things for myself and my son. This is what we got. We got these rock candy swizzle sticks. I remember having these as a kid. And then this star lollipop. This was actually only $1. And then my son said that he's seen these like some YouTubers eat them, these popping fruit jellies. So it looks like you pop off the top and then you eat the inside. So it looks like it's strawberry, grape, mango, and apple. So we're gonna sit down and maybe try. He's gonna try one thing, probably one of the jellies, to see what it tastes like, and I'll get his opinion after he tries one of these and see what it is. We're gonna be meeting my mom at Romano's Marconi Grill for lunch here in about an hour. So having one of them shouldn't spoil his appetite, but the prices were a little bit on the high side, but that's to be expected at Ala Moana because this is a very touristy mall, so there's a lot of tourists here. But the nice thing is that we're here early, so I'll kind of show you, like, this is what the mall is. An outdoor mall. Most of our malls here in Hawaii are outdoors. I think the only indoor mall that we have is Pearl Ridge. And this mall is very high end. There's a lot of, like, there's Chanel, there's let's see, what else is there, Louis Vuitton, any high-end stores you could possibly think of, they have it here. Neiman Marcus, Prada, and stuff like that. So it's gonna be a lot of just window shopping, and we're probably not going to go into a lot of the stores because of copyright problems, because of the music that they play inside. So hopefully the first segment that I filmed on the inside of the store that we just went into, which is this store here, it's called It's Sugar, had some really loud music, so hopefully I won't have to cut that out. So he's gonna try one of these fruit jellies, and we'll see what he thinks. Okay, so we're just walking around. No particular place that we're going to. I don't want to show you too much of, like, the brand stuff because of copyright stuff. So this is Center Stage. They do shows, different things like that. So, like, sometimes they have hula, they have they do where schools come and do like talent contests and stuff, and sometimes they actually have where they do TV show segments down there. And then underneath there, if you can see where the kiosks are, is the food court. So we're gonna head down there just really quick because we've got maybe about 20 minutes to kill before I want to head on over to meet my mom for our lunch. So let's find the escalator and head on down to where the food court is. The hard part with doing vlogs is when so I'm right-handed and holding the phone and trying to maneuver with a cane. So I apologize for all the, like, shakiness, because I have to hold the cane with the left hand and then the phone with the right hand. Because if I try to hold the phone with my left hand, then the shakiness will be even worse. And I still haven't gotten a response, or I haven't gotten in to see my neurologist yet, so I don't know what my status is as far as the multiple sclerosis. I did see, or I had a phone appointment with the GI doctor. They think there's something that they think that my pain medication is what's causing my stomach problems. And so I'm trying to see if they are willing to put me on pain patches instead, since then I won't be ingesting pills, it'll rather instead be going directly into my bloodstream through my skin. So my doctor is currently out of the office until the 21st and back in the office until on the 22nd. And so I'm hoping that she'll agree to that, because it will resolve the problem of the stomach problems, and then it will also then allow me to still manage my pain. But I'm sure all of you know that it always tends to be a massive fight when it comes to that kind of stuff. So this is another floor of Ala Moana. Now we're going to go down to where the food court level is. They also, it's not just the food court. What was that? Yeah. So after we go to walk around just the outside of the food court, we'll head back up to the higher level. So this is the floor where the food court is. We'll just step in for a minute into the food court. So as you can see, there's shops too. And then, so we're just gonna stick our head inside the food court. You can see how big the food court is, and then we're gonna head back up the escalator to head on over to the restaurant where we're gonna meet my mom for lunch. So just so you can see how big the food court is for Ala Moana Shopping Center. So this is the food court. It is massive, as you can see. They have everything you could possibly think of. They've got burgers, they've got ramen, they've got sushi, they've got tacos, they got Hawaiian food, they've got pizza, they have ice cream, they have Cinnabon, they have Chick-fil-A. I've never had Chick-fil-A. They've got crepes, they've got Hawaiian food, they've got Thai food. So, I mean, if you could possibly think of it, they probably have it in here. So, as you can see, it is massive. So, I hope that you have enjoyed this short little jaunt at Ala Moana Shopping Center, which is, like I said, one of the biggest malls here in Hawaii. Very, very touristy, very, very high end. I mean, we're talking about like you got Cartier, you got, like I said, Louis Vuitton, you've got Prada, you've got Ben Bridge, and you've got Kate Spade. So where you can, oh yep, Gucci, that's right. So where you can go in and, I mean, you can spend thousands of dollars on one item. So yeah, it's a lot of times we don't like coming here because it's so crowded. Like, coming to the food court itself is a headache in itself because there's not really a whole lot of seating. So let's go back out of the food court, and we're gonna head back up the escalator and on over to the restaurant. They have other restaurants here. They've got Romano's, they've got Olive Garden, they have a Chinese restaurant here that does dim sum, where they're on, like, where they put it on carts and they push it around in the restaurant, so you can choose what kind of dim sum you like. And yeah, so it's a nice mall. It's just that I mean, they have Apple here. We have 3 Apple stores on this island, and I think that's the only 3 Apple stores in the entire state. So yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this. This is definitely outside my purview. This is way outside of where I normally am, and yeah, I don't think usually when we come to this mall, it's because there's like one store we need to go to, and we go to that store and we turn around and leave. And 9 times out of 10, it's hard to remember where you park because there is so much parking. So I will end the video here on the escalator up to where we're gonna go for lunch to meet my mom, and without killing myself on the escalator, as we're heading up, you can kind of see what it looks like. Alright, so until the next video, I will talk to you guys then. And again, I apologize for the hiatus, but I really needed it. So thanks again for being so patient, and until the next video, I will talk to you later. Bye-bye.